today's soul powered activation, we are exploring and activating back your destiny, taking back your power. No more shrinking, no more retreating into a corner, no more shrugging it off and pretending it's not bothering you, that it doesn't matter. Why? Because it matters. You matter. Your soul matters, right? Your destiny is here and now. There's so many things that we feel inside that might be annoying, that's getting under our skin, right? I know for me, it's been that experience that something is getting to me and it's annoying the heck out of me. It's that holy fire, right? If something bothers you, that means there's something there. So what is destiny? Destiny is like a future event, right? Something that will happen in the future to us, to a particular person, right? And guess what? You are in control of your destiny. But in the world that is upside down right now, it feels like that helplessness and powerlessness is coming into play. There's all sorts of war going on right now between the left and the right, the good and the evil, the wrong and right, the oppressed and the oppressor. It's a spiritual war, it's a psychological war, it's political, it's informational, what have you, so many things. So I'm going to share with you, just before coming on here, my friend, a business owner and friend, I've known her for a long time, and she's been very vocal and very active in sharing truth and revealing what's going on out there. And I'm going to share parts of her text to me, and I'm like, yay, good. It's giving me a material to talk about today, because I feel like this is most of us, especially if you are in a leadership role, right? If you are have this deep calling, and it's creating this yearning and creating this longing to do something better, right? And you're observing things that's not right in the world, and it's calling you to do something bigger, to contribute, to make a difference in the world. And so this is what she texted to me just before I came on, and it's so perfect. It's so perfect because in my observation, people are in this same boat. So what she said is, Tess, I reached my limit today. I was fighting so hard. I created a company, but today I heard something and I panicked. I shared what I heard. I told it with passion from my soul, but I got kicked out of a group. And then my husband yelled at me and told me that I didn't know what I was talking about. So I'm done. I'm done fighting. I've done my part. I've shut down my website. I closed my account. And so when I read that part, I felt so bad for her. And then she said, I don't want to live in a communist country. I hate being told what to do, but it's draining. I give up. I'm surrendering to what is and what will be. And that right there is destiny, right? And so that made me smile. That line right there, this surrender of, it's coming to a point of surrender of, I don't know what to do. Just it's like being on your knees, just begging, just take this whole burden away from me and just tell me what to do and I'll do it type of thing. That surrender, that humbling of the ego, I believe that is really important right here. It's a really clear distinction of where destiny, from the context of where I'm coming from right now, is really gonna happen. Because I think if you're coming from ego, from my teaching, is simply the woundedness, the compartmentalization of a human being, right? So in my teaching is the reconciliation of the four pillars: our physical, our emotional, our mental, and spiritual. As long as we're compartmentalized, there's that feeling of never enough, never complete, never whole. And so one part is constantly struggling because it's not getting the support or recognition of the other pillar. So when we're functioning from that pillar, that unified pillar of light, life doesn't become a fight. Life is then you become the light. So that's the that is soul powered right there. So when she said, I am surrendering to what is and what will be, it really, really made me so happy for her, because she is at that point of surrendering what she knows intellectually into coming into the heart, into connecting to the heart, into connecting deeper, that soul powered confidence, right? So creating your destiny really is more than just visualizing a desired future, a desired amount of money in the bank, that white picket fence, that house or houses or cars and stuff like that. It's really more than the material aspect of the future. And attaining your dreams is very important, but not at the expense of your body, mind, heart, and spirit. And so if you tune in, what are you really fighting for? What are you really fighting for? And she was fighting for against communism. And how does that reflect inside? Where is she? Maybe herself, right? I haven't talked to her about this, but if she was in front of me right now, that communism, that fear of someone telling you what to do, have you resolved that inside of you? So what are you really fighting for? If you're in energy of fight, then there's probably an inner conflict that needs harmonizing, that needs neutralizing, and that 4 pillars that need reconciling and aligned as one, functioning as whole. And from her language too, she said she panicked. And that is a clear giveaway that fear kicked in. She was pushing harder. She was burnt out. Where was she neglecting herself? Where was she abandoning herself that she burnt out? What message is she sending to her subconscious, to her little child, to her inner child, right? That disconnects her from herself, self with a capital S. So for tonight's purposes, I would like to invite you to an awareness, a possibility, a reality with a capital R, right? I invite you to your true destiny, your real destiny, which is your self-realization, your soul actualization. It's not a fight. It's not a fight. It's inevitable. Self-realization, soul actualization, that is our destiny. So when we surrender to that, that's what she's doing right now. She's at that point. None of this pushing, none of this giving yourself away, none of this, oh, my battery is low. None of this fight need to happen, because it's inevitable to just come and be your actualizing the light that is you, right? It's that one pillar of light. It's so beautiful. So really bring in to manifestation, into the physical reality, what your soul came here to do. And when you're solid on that, on that, none of what's going on in the world, none of the noise in the world is going to drain your energy. It's not going to cause you to react a certain way. It's not going to cause you to have a conflict with your family, with your spouse, with your children. It's not easy, because it means giving up what we know, what we've identified ourselves as on an intellectual level, from a programming standpoint. So what's happening is we're breaking out of all that programming, cultural, family, political, religious, all of that programming that says we're supposed to be this and that and that, and our soul just want to break free of that communism. Don't tell me what to do. I'm a free spirit. I am a soul. Oh, just stop sucking my soul, right? So when you come from that, I have one other person that I talked to. She's a doctor, and I asked her, what do you think of the video of all the doctors? Finally, they're speaking up that there's an alternative. You don't have to die. There's a cure. And she's like, nah, that, she just dismissed it. And she's just, no, that's been proven to not work. They took it off the list. I can't prescribe that. And I'm like, why not? And she said, my hands are tied. And so if you can feel the energy of that, my hands are tied, is she in control of her destiny? Is she in control of her destiny? So what if destiny means living from your higher self? And can you live from your higher self when this is the what my friend is so afraid of, everything that's happening out there, the hate, the racism and all that, it's all happening inside here. But when we have a belief system that says, my hands are tied, how can we activate our destiny? How can we bring to life what we came here to do? So what if destiny means really actually living from your soul, instead of our soul getting sucked little by little by all the demands on our energy and attention? And it's not even your fight. What if there's no fight? What if all you have to do is open yourself up so you can be free, so your soul can be free, right? It's not easy. It's not easy to activate your soul destiny, but that even that statement right there is coming from a limited worldview, limited mindset, limited experience, right? And so what if your destiny truly is in your hands and you can set yourself free? And once you set yourself free, once you recognize that oh my God, there's so much more of me than the programming, the labeling. What if there's that deeper awareness that, one, you matter, that two, there's so much more to you than all these labels and definitions of who you are meant to be or who you were destined to be? What if that's not even you, but there's more coming in? But because we are so attached to that identification that we heard when we were little, we were already labeled from birth to, every encounter we have, we've been labeled, oh, you're doing it. So we're only resonating or gravitating towards what feels good or what feels like, oh yeah, that's a recognition of who I am. But what if who I am cannot be defined? Right? What if who I am, your destiny, cannot be defined? What if destiny is right here, right now, and all you have to do is untie your hands, right? All the belief systems that we accumulated, what if we can just toss it aside so we can finally meet and stand in our destiny? So it's not easy to live in a fragmented life, but that's why I'm here. How do you get from living fragmented, little bits of pieces everywhere that you've given yourself away? How can you bring yourself back together as one, as whole, right here, right now? And until you've done that, collect all of your pieces back together as one, as whole, as you. Your destiny feels so out of reach. Your destiny feels like it's dictated by other people. Their destiny feels like it's not yours to have or control, because you feel fragmented and pieces all over the place. So do this with me, collect. If there's an activation I want to leave with you today, right now, is to collect all the pieces where you've given yourself away, where you've denied yourself, and collect it all. Where you've rejected yourself, collect it back. Where you've denied, suppressed, repressed, made wrong, right? Because this is a collection of you. This is all your energy. And being accepting of all of you, no parts left behind, is the key point I would like to leave with you today to activate your destiny. Otherwise, your destiny is just like no direction, just being pulled in so many different direction by other people's agenda. It's not even your agenda. And when other people are driving you, when fear is driving you, when fear is what's controlling you, you feel that certain imbalance inside, and anger, feeling of powerlessness, feeling of defeat. Why can't I get this done? It's because you are discombobulated. And so bring all your parts in first and love all yourself back to wholeness. And from here, we can do it together. Invite in your higher self, your higher destiny to reveal itself right here, right now. So from that place of soul power, your destiny is not something that you have to strive towards, but rather you are unfolding it every step of the way. So, destiny, what if destiny is the reward of knowing your true self? What if that is, what if you don't have to work so hard towards that destiny, towards that future? And what if that destiny is a clean blank slate, right? We're creating a whole new world right now, a world where fear no longer controls us, no longer drives us, no longer intimidates us, because as a soul-powered, authentic confidence, authentic leadership, we know when something is off. We know when we're off balance. We know what resonates and what no longer resonates, right? We know that deeper knowing, and that's your soul. That's your soul wanting to be here in the physical as this body, as this eyes, as this whole thing right here. This is your unique expression of your soul. But as long as we are compartmentalized, giving ourselves away, oh, this part of me is for my children, this part of me is for my work, this part of me, no, that part of me I don't even want to look at. I don't even want to own it. It's bad. It was made wrong for so long. Bring it back. Bring all yourself back. Bring all your energies back that you've given away to others. Just bring all of yourself back right now. All the energy. So just bring it all the energy. Collect all the cords, all the energy that you've given away, that you haven't looked at, that you haven't recognized, that you have been controlling. And just feel the wholeness of that. And now cut away the energy of others that have that you've borrowed. Because as we lend our energy to others, notice that we are also borrowing energy from others too, right? What if we can return all that energy to others too? And we no longer, from a soul-powered perspective, we no longer need to subsidize them, because if they are soul-powered and I'm soul-powered, we're equals, energy-wise, soul-powered wise. I don't need to support you any longer. I don't need to lift you up. We are here, soul to soul. Okay, equal. And we're talking energetically, right? So bring all of yourselves back. Return what is not yours. Return to sender. And just invoke. I want my destiny. I want my reveal my destiny to me now. Again, as long as we're constantly answering to others' call and giving ourselves up, shrinking our power, we're easily swayed and we cannot stand strong. And it's not about belief, it's about the soul. So belief is a belief, and we can create a belief if it fits the agenda. It's not belief. It's standing in the truth that you are soul, that you are free, that your hands were never tied. So break free from all the programming that kept us small, that kept us playing safe, that kept us always protecting ourselves and never really stepping forward. Because until we collect ourselves together, our destiny is so far away, it's out of reach. Okay, so take control of your destiny right now. I wish I can see some comments. So this is, oops, it just got darker. This right here, the surrender of any identification that we've known ourselves to be. It's like we have to let go of how we knew and how we see ourselves. The bad, the wrong, the good, the bad, the, right, wrong, good, bad. All the judgment of that. To heal all that. Come back to sender. Come back to wholeness. And then see that the destiny really is just the blossoming of the soul. Already is us, already us. And you've known your soul your whole life. You know your soul. You know it. And you just have to keep blossoming and allowing it, recognizing it, and really living from there, rather than who you have to be for others' sake, who you have to be acceptable. All the labeling, oh, you're such a good girl, do this some more, right? You're a good girl anyway. It's your core. You've always been good. It's always been good. So with that, thank you so much, Vanessa, again. I hope this has really given people some pause, some invitation to look at destiny from a different perspective. It starts with you, and sometimes being too realistic. Again, it can also be a trap, right? Oh, that's not realistic. So I would invite you to also dream the dreams, see the vision, and then ground it in. Make it practical, make it practicable, rather than realistic. You don't know what's real until you breathe life to it. All right? So your destiny is here and now. Collect all parts of yourself, everything. And once you feel that solidness inside of you, your destiny is just right there. It's just right there. And all you have to do is step into it. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Vanessa, coaches, changemakers. The world needs you. Step up. Step in authentic confidence. Hey, Gil. and do what your soul, do what it is that feels liberating to the soul rather than what's sucking your soul. So let that be the guide to your destiny. What feels like so contracting and so limiting to the soul, like you cannot breathe, break free, liberate your soul. Your soul is meant to be free. Thank you so much. All right, I'm gonna go now. Thank you, and the world needs you right now. Please, please, please step up and never ever give your power away again. You matter. I love you. Bye bye.